Hello, and welcome to week 3. I can't believe we're at week 3 already. We're in the midst of snowpocalypse. I hope everyone survives okay. I'm trying to get this done before the rest of my family wakes up and makes my day a misery. But enough about that. So, week 3, I can't believe we're here already. A couple of notes on what's been going on so far. You're doing great. The discussion is really collegial, conversational, all the things that I like in that. Your blogs look great. A couple of people have created websites, which is, even more moving pieces. Everybody's been really good about putting the direct link to the blog post for that week. For most of the class, your blog is going to be your own free expression. This week, it is a specific assignment again, so just pay attention to that. So what we're talking about are apps. We are talking about apps. Similar to the tools that we looked at in week 2, apps generally do one thing, specifically. And so we're going to look at a few more of those. What you've got is to watch this video. Well done, you're on that. Read the page just to make sure that you get the high points. Then you're going to do exploring. Like this week again, you're just looking at things. I think there's a couple of there's Kelly Jensen's article about TikTok, but we're also going to look at TikTok in, I believe it's week 5 when we do multimedia. So if you don't get to that's fine. But it is, I found some really fun stuff there. Then Joyce Valenza, who's a close personal friend. She's not a personal friend, but she would know me if she ran into me. And she's been my library hero forever. So she did an article a while back, but about app smashing, the idea of using more than one app in whatever, a lesson, ways of using things together, which I think is interesting. Then I've got those ALA best websites and the online learning resources from We Are Teachers. Those are up again because some of those are apps, some of those are tools. All right, then I have I have 3 different sections. So there's fun with pictures, and we've got Big Huge Labs, which is ugly as hell. It's just not a pretty interface, but a lot of fun little things to noodle around with. Then Flickr, which used to be, I think, a lot more educational based, and then they sort of pulled it back, and now it's artistic based, but there's a lot of good resources in there, and they have the forget what they call it, the something commons, where there are just tons of pictures there that you can use just with attribution, that you don't have to worry about stealing someone's stuff. And it's good to use that with kids to show them that there is a difference, that you can't just use everybody's everything, that there are some things that you're allowed to and some things that you're not. Then we've got troubleshooting and brainstorming. There's Bubble Us, which is a way of brainstorming. Doodle, which you probably all know by now, SurveyMonkey, those two are pretty ubiquitous. And Zamzar. Zamzar is one that I don't use it very often, but when I need it, I'm like, oh, thank you, Zamzar. And it's a file converter. So that's something that we all need once in a while. Then there's presentation stuff. We've got Bitmojis, which are super fun to play with. Explain Everything. Flipgrid. Oh, Flipgrid. Yeah, that's a good, I use that a lot with my students. PictoChat, Timeline, and then Voki, which is sort of like making a Bitmoji that can talk to you. So those are some basic ones. But again, if these are things that are familiar with you, or if you've got stuff you want to highlight, feel free. This is free range apps. Then I did put I put Quivervision in there for augmented reality. Someone had posted in the Getting to Know You that they're really interested in augmented reality, and my younger son came home the other night. He had been playing with someone's, I think it's Google Glass, good Lord, I've lost all the words, but you know what I mean, when you're in that other world, like in Ready Player One, and he said it's amazing. So anything you want to do on that topic is fine. I believe that those are all the resources that I put up. So what you're going to do is explore, then you do the discussion as you have been. Then you're going to choose 8 to 10 apps, and they don't have to be these apps. If there are other apps that you found, whatever you want to do, things that you think you might use again. And you're going to give a library administration or classroom use for each one of them and post that in your blog. Just bullet points is fine. Be like specific, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to find standards or anything like that. So the things that I put in here are 5th graders use trading card feature of Big Huge Labs to make trading cards of European explorers. Library media specialist uses SurveyMonkey to track computer lab usage. So really, just a basic thing. It doesn't have to be a lot of words. The reasoning behind this is so that when you're looking at the apps, you're actually looking at ways of using them purposefully. And the other is because part of our job, and it's kind of one of my favorite parts, is a teacher will come down and just want somebody to bounce ideas off of, and I get really excited and I say, oh, and you could do this and you could do this, and that's one of the times when I can insert myself into their teaching and be like, I'm happy to come in and help with this if you think it would take a while for your kids to ramp up. So it's a good way to collaborate by showing somebody something and then saying, you can use this tremendous thing and it won't be any more work from you because I'll be there to help you. So there's a couple reasons behind that. I believe so. You're going to post those in your blog, put the link directly to the thing. The link directly to the thing. Ugh, sorry. It's so hard to have words. It's snowing. Okay. I believe that's it, and this may be my shortest video that I will do this semester. If you have any questions, as always, you can email me or put them in the help thing if you think that would be helpful. That's all I did want to talk to you about MSLA. The MSLA conference is coming up. I don't know if you're members, but I believe students are, not for the conference, but to join. I believe students can join for free, and it is a really good resource. So we'll talk about that a little bit more next week, but I just want to get it on your radar. And I hope that you are all well and all hunkering down, and have a good week. I'll see you on the discussion boards.